What is it, Mom and Dad?
We wanted to let you know that we will be going on a cruise. We got a really good discount for a cruise that will begin tomorrow and last about a week. And the reason why we are giving you such short notice about this cruise is because we only booked this cruise today, and in order to get the discount that we got, we had to book the cruise that begins tomorrow.
Also, we have already contacted your vice principal to tell him that you would be missing school for several days, and he said it was okay.
Well, I am looking forward to going on a cruise for a week, and I am also glad to be able to miss school for several days.
We are glad that you are excited for this cruise.
But we want you to behave while you are on this cruise, and we are going to give you 5 chances to behave while you are on this cruise. If you lose all 5 chances, then you will be grounded. Do you understand this warning?
Yes, Mom, I understand.
Good.
Anyway, we need to be on the cruise no later than 3 p.m. tomorrow, and the cruise will be leaving from Norfolk, Virginia. It will take about 5 hours for us to get from our house to Norfolk, Virginia. We will be leaving the house at 8 in the morning tomorrow, and we are leaving early because we want to make sure that we have enough time to get on the cruise. You should go to your room now and begin packing for the cruise tomorrow, and we already put a suitcase in your room that you can use to pack for the cruise.
Okay. I will begin packing now. Well, I think that I should call my boyfriend, Michael, to let him know that I'm going to be on a cruise for a week, and I will not see him during that time. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Rachel.
I just want to let you know that I'm going to be going on a cruise for a week that begins tomorrow, and that also means that I will not be in school for several days. I only found out that I would be going on this cruise today.
Well, I am going to miss you while you are on the cruise, and I will not enjoy school as much when you are not there and you are not in the U.S. government and politics class that we have together, but I still hope that you will enjoy the cruise, because it sounds like it would be fun. I wish that I could go on the cruise with you.
I wish you could come on the cruise with me, although, maybe I will still be able to talk to you while I am on the cruise either by calling you on the phone or using video chat, depending on whether or not I will have internet access and cell phone service while I am on the cruise. That is something I will ask my parents about later, and I will let you know when I find out, but anyway, I need to continue with packing for the cruise for right now, but I will call you later tonight.
Alright, I will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, Mom and Dad, I am finished packing for the cruise.
That's good. Anyway, you should probably go to bed soon, so you will be ready to wake up early tomorrow morning for the cruise.
I will go to bed in a few minutes, although, I would still like to know some more information about the cruise, because I am still just very excited about this cruise, and I am also wondering whether or not we will have internet access and cell phone service on the cruise.
Well, yes, we will have internet access and cell phone service on the cruise, because we bought internet access and access to cell phone service when we booked the cruise, although the internet that we will have may be slower than the internet we have at home, because we did not buy the most expensive internet services when we booked the cruise.
Well, that's fine, I guess.
And here is a brochure that contains a lot of other information about the cruise, and some of the activities on this cruise, and also, the cruise will be stopping at a few islands, so this brochure will tell you about some of the islands where the cruise will stop. You can look through this if you would like.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, now that we have arrived in Norfolk, Virginia, and we have parked our car at the place where we will board the cruise, we will be on the cruise soon. But before we get on the cruise, we will need to check in, and go through security.
Well, I really hope that this does not take too long, and I hope that there is not a long line, because I will be very frustrated if there is a long line.
Well, we also hope that it does not take too long. But even if it does take a long time, or there is a long line, then you still need to behave.
Okay, fine.
Good. Now let's go.
Excuse me, but I just found this can of spray paint in one of the suitcases, and spray paint is not allowed on the cruise.
What? I did not pack any spray paint in our suitcases.
Neither did I, so, Rachel, it must have been you who packed the spray paint in our suitcase. Why would you even do that? Were you planning on using it to cause trouble?
Anyway, if you want to get on this cruise, then what will happen is either I will have to throw the spray paint away, or you can remove the spray paint from this place yourself, which you can do if you want to put this in your car. Although, if you did, then you would have to check in and go through security again.
Well, I guess I don't feel like going to the car, and then going through security again, so you can just throw it away.
Alright then, I will throw the spray paint away, and then, you will be allowed to get on the cruise.
Ugh, I am upset that I was not able to bring my spray paint on the cruise.
Well, Rachel, why would you even want to bring a can of spray paint on the cruise anyway? The only reason why I think you would want to bring a can of spray paint on the cruise is just so you can do graffiti on the cruise, which is something that I know your boyfriend, Michael, likes to do a lot. And if that was the case, then it is a good thing that you were not allowed to bring your spray paint on the cruise.
Anyway, there is no point in complaining about it at this point, so I don't want to hear any more of your complaints about it, or else you will get a strike. Now let's continue with getting on the cruise.
Alright, this is our room. What do you think of it, Rachel?
I think this room is alright, I guess. But anyway, I would like to get something to eat on this cruise.
Well, we will get something to eat later, but for now, we will have to go to an event on this cruise that is called the muster drill, where the cruise staff will discuss the emergency procedures on this cruise.
Oh, come on.
Rachel, we have to go to this event, and we have no choice about it, so don't give us a hard time about it. And besides, as soon as it is over, we can go to the buffet and get something to eat.
Well, okay then.
So, Rachel, what do you think of the food at the buffet?
I think this food is pretty good.
Well, the buffet on this cruise is open 24 hours, and when we got our tickets for the cruise, the cost of the buffet was covered. You can come here anytime that you want to get food from here during this cruise for no extra cost.
Alright then, although I think I am done eating for now.
So am I.
And so am I. I would like to go to the outdoor deck now.
I think that's a good idea. Let's do it now.
I really like the view from out here.
I agree. I think it would be a good time to take some family pictures, so let's take them now.
Alright, I think that we should stay in our room for the rest of today.
And Rachel, we are glad that you did not get any strikes today, although your behavior today could have been better, and you almost did get at least one strike. I hope that your behavior will be better on the rest of the cruise, and then you probably won't get any strikes.
Alright, Mom, I will try to behave better for the rest of the cruise.
Good. Anyway, for right now, we can watch TV, or we can watch a movie. In this room, we have access to a lot of TV shows and movies for free.
Well, actually, I think I will video chat with my boyfriend Michael, and I think I will. Wait a minute. I just realized that I forgot to pack my laptop. Well, I guess I will just call Michael on my phone. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Rachel. How has your cruise been so far?
The cruise has been going well so far, but I would like it better if you are on the cruise.
It would be nice if I could be on the cruise, and it also must be nice for you not to have to go to school for the rest of the week. I am not looking forward to having to go to school tomorrow.
I am glad that I do not have to go to school for the rest of the week, although I am not looking forward to having to complete my missed schoolwork once the cruise is over.
But anyway, I was thinking that we could play video games on our computers together.
Well, I have realized that I forgot to bring my computer with me on the cruise. Although, maybe, I could use my mom or dad's computer if either of them brought their computer with them. Let me ask them. Hey, Mom and Dad, did either of you bring your computer with you on this cruise? And if you did, could I please use it to play video games with my boyfriend, Michael?
Well, I did not bring my computer with me, but maybe your dad did.
Well, I do have my computer with me, but the reason why I brought my computer with me is because I will have to do some remote work while we are on the cruise, but when I am not using my laptop, I can probably let you use the computer.
Alright then. Although, I didn't know that you would be working remotely during this cruise.
Well, I do have to do just a little bit of work while I am on this cruise, but not as much work as I would normally have to do in a week. But anyway, if you would like to use my computer now, you can.
Alright then, thank you Dad. Alright Michael, My dad just said that I would be able to use his computer right now.
Alright then, I am thinking that we should start playing video games on the computers right now.
Okay.
Alright Rachel, your father and I are about to go to the casino on this cruise. You are not allowed to go to the casino, because you cannot go to the casino if you are not at least 21 years old. So, while we are at the casino, you can either stay in this room, or you can find an activity on this cruise that you would like to do, and later, we will do some activities that we can all do together.
Alright then.
Anyway, we are going now, so we will see you later, but if you need us for anything, then just call us.
Okay. Well, I guess I will go look and see if there is an activity that I want to do. Ugh, there are currently no activities on this cruise that I feel like doing. I really wish that I still had my can of spray paint with me, because if I did, I would be using it to cause trouble by doing graffiti. But wait a minute, what is it over there?
Alright, I am going to take a 20-minute break, before the next painting lesson session begins.
Well, I think I have an opportunity to steal the paint that is used for the painting lessons activity on this cruise, and then I will use that paint to do graffiti on this cruise, and, once I am finished, I will send a picture of it to my boyfriend, Michael, because I think he would like to see those pictures. Now, I will go steal the paint. I wonder if maybe the blue color would be a better color to paint with?
Hey, what is going on over here?
I don't know what just happened in here, and I don't know how this graffiti happened.
Oh really? So are you meaning to say that you did not cause this graffiti?
Yes, that is what I am meaning to say.
Well, I have a hard time believing you, because I thought I heard you say something about wondering what colors you wanted to paint with, so we are going to check the security cameras to determine whether or not you are the one who is responsible for this. So, before we check the security cameras, if you really did this, then I think it would be better for you to just tell me the truth. So, did you really do this?
Alright, you caught me, I was lying to you. The truth is that I was the one who caused this graffiti. I am so sorry for doing this.
Ugh, I was so close to winning a lot of money from this slot machine. But, at least I have only been gambling with small amounts of money anyway, so I haven't lost a lot of money anyway. Oh, it's Rachel on the phone. I will answer it now. Hey Rachel. What? You have to be kidding me. Well, we will be there in a few minutes.
Why was Rachel calling you?
Well, apparently, Rachel has gotten herself in trouble with the security of this cruise, and so she wants us to meet her on floor 8 near the elevators where she currently is.
Alright, so what did our daughter, Rachel, do in here?
Well, your daughter apparently stole paint that was supposed to be used for the painting lesson activities on this cruise, and used it to cause the graffiti in here.
What? Are you serious? Rachel, did you seriously do that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow, I can't believe that you would do something like that.
Look, we are really sorry that our daughter did this. We promise that we will pay for the damages that she caused. Well, Rachel, we now have to pay for the damages that you caused by doing graffiti on this cruise, and we don't even know how much it will cost. We will require you to pay these costs, and really, you were lucky that you did not get in even more trouble by the cruise staff, but still, you have now received your first strike. You have 4 more chances to behave before you get grounded. Also, we expect you to pay the costs of what you just did within a month, or else you will be grounded until you do, regardless of whether or not you end up getting 5 strikes.
And also, I thought the reason why you tried to bring that can of spray paint with you on this cruise is so that you could do graffiti on this cruise like you just did, and I thought it was a good thing that you were not allowed to bring spray paint with you, but I can't believe that you found another way to do graffiti on here. You better not do something like that again.
Well, I am really sorry that I did that.
Well, don't cause trouble like that again. Anyway, I don't really feel like going back to the casino again. I kind of feel like just going to the buffet and then sitting outside.
Alright, that sounds like a good idea.
Rachel, you can come with us to the buffet if you would like, but whatever you choose to do, make sure you behave.
Alright, I guess I will go with you to the buffet.
Hey Rachel, wake up.
What? Why are you waking me up right now? What time is it anyway?
It is 6:30 a.m.
Why would you wake me up at 6:30 a.m.?
Well, the reason why we woke you up is because the cruise is about to stop at the first of the 3 islands that this cruise will stop at.
Oh, I see. But was it really necessary to wake me up this early?
Well, yes. Because when we stop at this island, we were planning to go on a deep-sea fishing trip, and in order to be on the trip, we will have to be there early.
Oh, that's right. I remember that you planned this deep-sea fishing trip, although I didn't realize that it would be this early. How long is it supposed to be anyway?
I think that it is supposed to be about 4 hours.
4 hours? That sounds like a long time, and I am not really sure that I feel like doing this deep-sea fishing trip for 4 hours, especially if it is supposed to be this early. Is it okay if I choose not to participate in this deep-sea fishing trip?
Well, we were hoping that you would want to participate in this deep-sea fishing trip, but if you would rather not participate in this deep-sea fishing trip, I guess that's fine. But that means you will have to stay here on the ship while your father and I are on the fishing trip, and during that time, whatever activity you choose to do must not involve you causing trouble.
Well, alright then, I will stay here while you two are on the fishing trip, and I will not cause trouble during that time. I will probably just be sleeping while you are on the fishing trip.
Well, okay. In that case, your father and I will be leaving now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, Michael, we are almost finished with this game. I can't believe that we are finally almost finished with this game, because we have tried to finish this game many times but we keep failing, but I think we can finally successfully complete this game now.
Yes, I am so excited about this.
Michael, what are you excited about?
Ugh, Mrs. Davenport, just leave me alone.
Hey! Don't give me that type of attitude. Anyway, I want to see your laptop, because I want to see your progress on today's assignment.
But wait.
Now wait a second. This is not your work for today's assignment that you are doing on your computer. You are playing video games instead, which is not allowed in this classroom.
Oh come on, I just wanted to play video games with my girlfriend while she is on the cruise and has nothing better to do right now, and I think it is much better than doing your boring assignment.
Well, that is no excuse. You are not allowed to play video games during my class when you are supposed to be working on an assignment, and you know it. And you have gotten in trouble several times in the past for violating this rule, and I think you know what is about to happen next.
Let me guess. You are going to give me another referral, and you are going to confiscate my laptop and give it to the vice principal.
Exactly. And you will be finishing today's assignment with paper and pencil.
Well, I think Michael just got his laptop taken away by his teacher, as a result of his teacher, who is his English teacher named Mrs. Davenport, finding out that Michael violated the rule against playing video games when he is supposed to be working on an assignment in her class. Well, I feel sorry for him, and even though Mrs. Davenport was never my teacher, I hear that she can be strict sometimes. I hope that Michael's punishment for what he just did isn't too bad. I guess I won't be able to play video games with him for now, so I think I will find something else to do.
Hey Rachel, your mother and I are back from the deep-sea fishing trip.
What have you been doing during the time that we have been gone?
Well, I guess I haven't been doing too much. I slept for a while after you left, and when I woke up, I was playing video games with Michael, but actually, just before you walked in here, we had to stop playing, because Michael got in trouble when his teacher found out that he was violating a rule about playing video games during class instead of working on an assignment.
Well, I guess Michael will have to deal with the consequences for what he just did, but I am just glad that it seems like you have not misbehaved while we were gone, so that means you will not get a strike.
Anyway, now that we are back here, we were thinking of going to a comedy show on this cruise later. What do you think about that?
I think that sounds alright, I guess.
Alright then. I will let you know when the comedy show is going to begin.
Hello everyone. Thank you for coming to this comedy show. Before we begin, I would like to remind you all that there is a rule in here that cell phones are not allowed to be used in here during the show.
Rachel, did you hear what he just said? You need to put your phone away right now.
Oh, come on.
Don't even argue with us about it, because that is just the rule of this show, and there is nothing we can do about it, so it is completely pointless for you to argue with us about it. You can either put your phone away, or you can leave this room, but you need to make a decision now. If you get us kicked out of here, then you will get a strike.
Well then, I think I would rather just leave this room.
Well, I think it's disappointing that Rachel would leave the show just because she doesn't feel like putting her phone away, because I thought she would enjoy this show, but at least she left this room without causing too much trouble. Anyway, I guess we can enjoy the show now.
Well, I guess I should find something to do while my parents are busy watching the comedy show, but what should I do? What's in that room over there? Wow, I see a lot of food in this room that looks really delicious, even better than the food at the buffet. I think that I will go in this room so that I can eat this food.
Hey, do you know who that person is? I don't know who that person is, and I do not know if she is supposed to be here at this wedding reception, and I don't even think she was at the wedding earlier today.
I don't know who that person is. You should go talk to Shannon, because she's the one who was responsible for organizing this wedding reception, and she should know who is supposed to be invited to this wedding reception.
All right, I will go talk to her right now.
So, I thought the wedding went very well, and when we had the wedding at the church on the island that this cruise just visited, I thought it was a very good place to have the wedding. You did a good job planning the wedding and this wedding reception.
Thank you, and...
Hey Shannon, do you know who is that person over there by the food tables? I am not sure if she is supposed to be invited to this wedding reception, and also, I don't even think it is time for us to be eating the food yet, and also, I don't think she is even following the dress code of this wedding reception.
Well, that person is not invited to this wedding reception, and she is not supposed to be here. I am going to go talk to her right now. Excuse me.
Yes?
What are you doing in here? This wedding reception is a private event, and you are not invited to this event.
Really? This is a private wedding reception? I did not realize that this is a private event. I just was walking through the hallway, and I saw that there was a lot of delicious food in this room, so I decided to come in here and have some of this food. I am so sorry.
Well, you should have seen the signs on the outside of this room that said that this is a private event, but if you are saying that you did not realize that this is a private event, then I guess that's okay, but you will need to leave this room now. But, since you already have a plate with food on it, I guess you can keep the food that you already have on your plate and take it with you when you leave this room, but you will need to leave this room now.
I guess that's fair, but before I leave, I want to get a piece of this cake before I leave.
I'm sorry, but you are not allowed to do that. You need to leave this room right now, so please do that.
No. I will not leave this room until I get a piece of this cake.
No, you need to leave this room right now.
Well, then, I think I will just take this entire cake with me.
Hey! You are not allowed to take our entire cake with you. Don't you even try to do that.
Well, I am going to do that now. Uh-oh. This cake is actually quite heavy. I think I'm about to drop this cake.
Well, isn't that just great? Look what you just did. You know what? I am going to call security right now.
Alright everyone, we will now begin our break for 10 minutes.
Do you want to get something to eat during this break?
Well, I think.
Hey, Rachel. What? You have got to be joking. Well, alright then. We will be there in a minute.
What was that about?
Well, apparently, Rachel got herself into trouble again, because she went into a private wedding reception, and when she was told to leave, she tried to steal the wedding cake and take it with her, and security was called on her, so we need to go to the room where the wedding reception is, and deal with it.
Ugh, I can't believe that Rachel got herself into trouble like this again. She is so going to get her second strike for this. Anyway, let's go and deal with this situation now.
We are really sorry that our daughter has this trouble, and that the wedding cake at this wedding reception is now ruined, and we will require our daughter to pay for the cost of the wedding cake.
Well, that wedding cake costed $300.
What? $300? How does a cake cost that much money anyway?
Well, wedding cakes can just be very expensive.
Anyway, if you will pay the cost of the wedding cake, then I guess that's okay, and you can just leave now.
Well, alright then, we will leave right now, and again, we are so sorry that this happened.
Well, Rachel, you just got your second strike as a consequence for the trouble that you just caused, and as we said earlier, you will be required to pay the cost of the wedding cake that you ruined, which is $300.
But anyway, I think we should just go back to our room until it is time for dinner.
Okay, Mom, I think I will go back to our room now, because I want to play video games on Dad's computer.
But I thought that your dad was currently using his computer to do some of his remote work.
Well, I guess I will go see if maybe he is finished by now, because if he is finished, then I will probably use his computer to play video games.
Okay.
Hey Dad, are you finished using your computer for your remote work? Because I want to play video games on your computer.
Not yet. I still have to work for about an hour or two.
Oh, come on. I want to use your computer right now.
Well, that's just too bad, because I have to use this computer to do my remote work, whether you like it or not, because it is very important that I do my remote work for my job, which is more important than you playing video games, so stop disrupting me while I am working, or else I will give you your third strike.
Ugh, whatever.
Well, I see you're back here already. I'm guessing your dad is still using his computer for his remote work.
Yes, he is, and I am very irritated because of it.
Oh come on, you don't have to get so irritated. There are a lot of activities that you can do on this cruise when you're unable to play video games on your dad's computer. For example, you can.
You know what? I don't care. Just get out of here.
Hey, don't give me that attitude.
I said, get out of here.
Rachel, you just spilled pink lemonade on my clothes, and my clothes are probably now stained. Oh, Rachel Jane Bradshaw, I cannot believe that you just now stained my clothes that cost me a lot of money. I really hope that I can get this stain out of my clothes, or else I will replace it, and you will pay for it. And also, you just got your third strike for what you just did. That means you have 2 more chances to behave before you get all 5 strikes. Anyway, I am going back to our room now so that I can change my clothes.
Ugh, I cannot believe that I just got my third strike, just because I threw pink lemonade on my mother just because I was angry. This probably would not have happened if my father just let me use his computer right now instead of using the computer for his remote work. Well, I think I will just take my father's computer anyway, even if I don't have his permission, so, I will go to our room right now.
Hey, Rachel.
Dad, I want your computer, and I know that you will probably not allow me to use it because you are using it for your remote work, so I am just going to take it right now without asking for your permission.
Hey, give that back to me right now. Rachel, you better get back here right now, or else you will get your 4th strike. Rachel, if you get on that elevator, then you will get your 4th strike. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she got on the elevator when I told her not to. She will get her 4th strike for this.
Hey, is everything alright? I thought I heard you yelling at Rachel.
Rachel just took my laptop without my permission, and now she has got into the elevator, and I have no idea where she went. It is too bad that these elevators have no way of indicating which floor they are on when we are on this floor, but I will have to look for her on this cruise, and that may take a while. And she will get her 4th strike for this.
What? I can't believe that she would do that, and she deserves to get her 4th strike for this, and I will help you look for her, so let's look for her right now.
Wow, I can't believe that my dad has still not found me here yet, which is good, because if my dad found me, he would take this laptop back, and I would get another strike. Oh great. The battery on this computer is low. I guess maybe I should try to get the computer charger from our room, but I hope my dad is not in there, because I will get in trouble if...
Aha! There you are.
What? Mom, what do you want?
Rachel, don't act like you don't know why you are in trouble right now, because I already know that you took your dad's computer without his permission.
Wait, he told you about what I did?
That's right. And now that I found you with this laptop, I am going to take it away from you, and you have just earned your 4th strike. Now, I will take that laptop.
No. I will not let you take that laptop.
Rachel, you will get your 5th strike if you try to prevent me from taking that laptop. Rachel, you just broke the window and threw the laptop through the window. Oh, Rachel Jane Bradshaw, what were you thinking?
Well, you wanted to take the laptop away from me, but I did not want you to do that, because I wanted to continue to play video games on the laptop.
Well, you wanted to take the laptop away from me, but I did not want you to do that, because I wanted to continue to play video games on the laptop. Oh great. Here comes security.
Wow, I just cannot believe that I am having to deal with you again when this trouble just happened. I just cannot believe it, and I want to understand why this trouble would happen.
Well, I am very sorry that this just happened again, and yes. It is very ridiculous that my daughter would keep causing trouble like this. I guess I will now give you an explanation of what just happened.
Oh, I see you're back in this room now. I saw your text that you found Rachel with my laptop about 30 minutes ago, so, do you have my laptop?
Well, unfortunately, no. Your laptop is gone, because Rachel threw your laptop through the window in the buffet room, and your laptop is now in the ocean.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Not only will Rachel have to pay for a new laptop, but she will also have to pay to replace the window that she broke.
Oh, Rachel, I can't believe this. You just added to the list of things that you will have to pay for as a result of your bad actions on this cruise, and it's definitely going to be a lot of money you have to pay at this point. Oh, and I think you deserve your 5th and final strike as well for what you just did.
Of course. Rachel, you definitely deserve your 5th and final strike, and so you have your 5th and final strike now, which means that you are grounded for the remainder of this cruise, plus an additional 25 days after the cruise is over.
Hold on, there is someone at the door. Let's go see who is at the door.
Hello, how can we help you?
Hello, I'm one of the managers of this cruise, and I am here because it has come to my attention that one of the people who is staying in this room, named Rachel Bradshaw, has caused a lot of trouble on this cruise by doing graffiti on this cruise ship, trying to steal a wedding cake from a private wedding reception, and breaking a window on this cruise ship. Rachel, due to those bad actions, I have decided that you are going to be required to stay in your room for the remainder of the cruise. And I am allowed to make this decision as part of the rules of the cruise that you agree to when you board this cruise. And instead of going to the buffet, you will have your food delivered to your room for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you leave your room without permission before the end of the cruise, then you'll be reported to law enforcement for trespassing. Also, you are banned from participating in any cruises in the future on our cruise line. And furthermore, the security of this cruise has already told me that you have agreed to pay for the damages that you caused on this cruise, but if you don't pay those costs within 45 days of this cruise ending, you will be reported to law enforcement so that you can be charged with destruction of property. Additionally, if you continue to cause trouble on this cruise, then the security of this cruise has a detention cell that they might take you to. Do you understand what I just told you?
Yes, I do.
Good. Anyway, the rest of you are still allowed to leave the room, because I am not aware of you breaking any rules of this cruise. That is all I think I have to say, so goodbye.
Well, Rachel, you heard that manager of the cruise. You are not allowed to leave this room for the remainder of the cruise, and you are really not allowed to leave this room for the remainder of the cruise anyway because you are grounded, and that also means that you will not be allowed to use your phone or your dad's computer, and you will not watch any TV shows or movies that you want to watch in here, and instead, the TV will only be used to watch TV shows and movies that your father and I want to watch. Also, even if your father and I decide to leave this room to participate in any activities on this cruise, we will check on you at random times to make sure that you have not left this room when you are not supposed to, or that you are doing anything else that you are prohibited from doing. And since you already have 5 strikes, if you do anything else bad during this cruise, your grounding time will be extended by 15 days.
Now, I think you should get on the bed now.
Wah 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 wah.
Hey, Rachel.
What is it, Mom and Dad?
We wanted to let you know that we will be going on a cruise. We got a really good discount for a cruise that will begin tomorrow and last about a week. And the reason why we are giving you such short notice about this cruise is because we only booked this cruise today, and in order to get the discount that we got, we had to book the cruise that begins tomorrow.
Also, we have already contacted your vice principal to tell him that you would be missing school for several days, and he said it was okay.
Well, I am looking forward to going on a cruise for a week, and I am also glad to be able to miss school for several days.
We are glad that you are excited for this cruise.
But we want you to behave while you are on this cruise, and we are going to give you 5 chances to behave while you are on this cruise. If you lose all 5 chances, then you will be grounded. Do you understand this warning?
Yes, Mom, I understand.
Good.
Anyway, we need to be on the cruise no later than 3 p.m. tomorrow, and the cruise will be leaving from Norfolk, Virginia. It will take about 5 hours for us to get from our house to Norfolk, Virginia. We will be leaving the house at 8 in the morning tomorrow, and we are leaving early because we want to make sure that we have enough time to get on the cruise. You should go to your room now and begin packing for the cruise tomorrow, and we already put a suitcase in your room that you can use to pack for the cruise.
Okay. I will begin packing now. Well, I think that I should call my boyfriend, Michael, to let him know that I'm going to be on a cruise for a week, and I will not see him during that time. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Rachel.
I just want to let you know that I'm going to be going on a cruise for a week that begins tomorrow, and that also means that I will not be in school for several days. I only found out that I would be going on this cruise today.
Well, I am going to miss you while you are on the cruise, and I will not enjoy school as much when you are not there and you are not in the U.S. government and politics class that we have together, but I still hope that you will enjoy the cruise, because it sounds like it would be fun. I wish that I could go on the cruise with you.
I wish you could come on the cruise with me, although, maybe I will still be able to talk to you while I am on the cruise either by calling you on the phone or using video chat, depending on whether or not I will have internet access and cell phone service while I am on the cruise.